Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading and thank you for being so patient. My name is Amber. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. This will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs for the month of June. I am only accepting emergency readings. If you want to book an emergency reading, you can do so on my website. The link is down below in the description box. I am not going to be focusing on the 6th house in this reading, but the energy is very strong. The 6th house is ruled by Virgo. It's about work, details, purification, organization, our health, our well-being, things of that nature. It's also the house of karma. For me, personally, that's how I understand the energies. That's how I associate the 6th house. And what I mean by karma, because it's about our work and details, health, and well-being, I see it as the house that receives exactly what is given. Okay, so if you put 40 hours in at work, then your check's gonna look like that. If you eat healthy, then your body will look like that. Vice versa. All right, but anyway, those energies are here. I'm not going to be focused on that, but anyway, we'll get into it. I am wanting to take a moment and extend my platform to George Floyd. I want to honor him in this moment. There are a lot of things that are going on around the globe, but particularly I do believe that God utilized him as a catalyst. God bless his soul. Amazing how one man and what he suffered, what he went through, has awoken a sleeping giant, okay, in our country, and I'm sure in many other countries as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna pull you guys a light worker oracle. I'm gonna find out what is influencing that particular light message, that energy, and then we'll get into what your situation in June is gonna look like, what you're approaching, what's approaching you, what you're gonna be moving away from. All right, like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially if this reading resonates with you, okay? Holy Spirit, guardian angels, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel for Sagittarius, to give the messages for their highest good and their highest good only. What is the strongest message? Ascension, okay? The Rainbow Bridge. Definitely feel like you guys are taking, wow, okay, now this is some divine feminine, divine masculine, if I ain't never ever seen it. You guys could be connecting with a counterpart, okay? Wow, really beautiful. I'm gonna be focused on you, however. That's probably how you feel in June. You're gonna be focused on yourself. This particular energy, immediately what I'm getting off of it is a level of meditation about all spectrums of your being right now. When I say all spectrums of your being, you know, it's looking at your bank account and really meditating and thinking about what you manifested, what you took control over in order for your bank account to look like that. Looking at your health. Crazy enough, like I said, I didn't want to focus on the 6th house, but it's still a very strong energy. But let's see what the message is for this card. Ascension. Hello. The Rainbow Bridge. You have been growing spiritually and your consciousness is expanding. It is transforming your experience of the material world from something you must control or conquer into a living expression of the radiant divine. As your appreciation and love for the material world becomes more unconditional, so too does the light that can flow into your aura, chakras, and physical body. As you physically expand, you may need more rest, healing, and meditation than usual to integrate this increasing degree of light in the consciousness it awakens within you. Very beautiful. This is my first time this month using these cards. I just bought these cards. I have never ever seen this card before in my life. That's basically what I just told you. Okay, this is about you taking heed of the physical and more of a quiet type of way, a spiritual type of way, as you bring absolutely everything into alignment. Definitely a level of ascension. Very, very beautiful energy here, guys. Let's see what's influencing this. Spirit, why is ascension here for Sagittarius? Okay, now look. Those of you that are new to my channel, it gets real. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know. That face I just made, okay. 7th house is what's influencing this, okay? So definitely relationship, which is interesting because this is 1 and 8. It is the 18th card in the deck. It reduces to a 9, but I think that you're in your final stages before coming upon some type of completion in your love life, in your relationships, things of that nature. But didn't I tell you guys, I'm like, okay, this looks like somebody that met their match, or you found a way to reach your match. Your match has found a way to reach you. I definitely feel an energy of a coming together. Whatever you put in, you possibly are bringing that in. You're vibrating on a high enough level to bring in what it is that you imagined and envisioned for yourself. Mercury is in its shadow phase and is going to go retrograde. So if I stumble over my words, excuse me, okay? But anyway, 7th house, very beautiful. This is about companionship, best friends, marriage, relationships, things of that nature. It is also in its shadow energy about opposition, but it's about justice and balance. It's about a level of social awareness, and that's definitely something that you are meditating on coming into, okay? Externally, you have empowerment. So like I said, I definitely feel like this is a dynamic where possibly if you haven't come into a physical union with the person that you're connecting to, that you feel is your soulmate, your counterpart, you guys are definitely connected on a spiritual level right now. When I think of the concept of ascension, and some of you guys may know I'm a certified Reiki master, but when I think about ascension and when I do healing sessions with my clients, I often will tell them, people that have their heart chakra that's closed off because of a bad relationship that they've come through, or whatever the case may be, or past life trauma, childhood trauma, things of that nature. I often tell them that you can't focus on what was. It doesn't mean that that's not what's supposed to be. So, I just constantly remind my clients that it's not an energy of you carrying on as if your feelings, your questions, your concerns, your pain is not valid, or it's not legitimate, but it's an energy of you focusing on legitimizing that pain, trauma, sorrow, abandonment, whatever it is that you're dealing with. It's about legitimizing it in a way where you can transmute that energy, and so that's definitely what's here at the center of your reading. This is something very, very amazing. It is going to be there will be a lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. There's going to be a full moon in Sagittarius. So very, very extensive energies. When I say extensive, these are energies that are going to linger around for a while, okay? Now, the lunar eclipse is actually happening on the axis of Sagittarius and Gemini, which is your 7th house. For some of you guys, this definitely could involve a Gemini, but moreover, this is definitely about your relationships, both with yourself and other people, okay? But let's see what is actually going on. Spirit, what's the strongest energy surrounding Sagittarius in June? Oh, no, that's a lot. So you have the 6 of Pentacles here with Justice. Wow. As above, so below. As above, so below. Definitely. The 6 of Pentacles is the minor arcana to Justice. It's Taurus energy. Yes. But it's the minor arcana to Justice. It's about that giving and taking, teaching and learning, polar. It's a very polar energy, okay? That all of those things need to come into play. Decisions that you make, you know, deciding to learn lessons, because sometimes we go through things but we ignore the lessons, whatever the case may be. The Six of Pentacles going to Justice is this is you taking the time to actually it's not an energy of you weighing things out, because that's what the Six of Pentacles is. That's more of an energy of you weighing things out. With this Six of Pentacles going to Justice, it's an energy of you finally being able to bring those concepts, ideas, feelings, emotions, relationships, things of that nature out for sale. Okay, when I say out for sale, it's more or less the action of bringing something to a market or bringing something out for sale, putting it on display, is more or less of that. It's more of an energy of you appraising things. You're in a space where you're quietly observing the value of things, people, lessons that you've learned, traumas, you know, friendships, things of that nature, skills that you've acquired. Okay, because this, like I said, I didn't want to focus on the sixth house, but Spirit's like, excuse me. Okay, with this Six of Pentacles, definitely this is about the sixth house. And I feel like a lot of this is actualizing for you. This is a time for you to receive a return on your investments, whether they have been spiritually, emotionally, physically, you know, financially, whatever the case may be. Six of Pentacles to Justice, very, very powerful energy. Okay, now the other two cards that fell out here is the Queen of Swords with the Hierophant. Now, what's interesting is the Queen of Swords is actually someone's taking her hand at this moment, okay? I do feel an energy of you possibly holding back from a person when it comes to communication, or this could be a person that's holding back from you. Queen of Swords, you have very heavy Libra and Taurus energy. This is, I mean, quite clear. You have the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords, and you have Justice in the Six of Pentacles. For a lot of you guys, this definitely could be about a Taurus. It could be about any of the earth signs altogether. Like the air energy is more so your energy, but you could be dealing with an earth or a water sign. Externally, you have the Three of Swords here and the Nine of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like there's an energy of you finally understanding and accepting why you might be single, or why the relationship that you're in right now is not working. Some of you guys could be headed to being single, but I kind of feel like there's a surprise right around the corner. Okay, for a lot of you guys, definitely your heart chakra is at the center of this. Some of you guys definitely need to work on your heart chakra, because you could have put up some type of guard, some type of brick wall, you know, not wanting to go out and explore your options, that sort of thing, because the Nine of Pentacles is a very single energy, but she's still standing on the other side of this gate. But now what's interesting is with the Three of Swords, it's like all boarded up back here. This Nine of Pentacles, it is still very much so a barrier, but you can see clearer. You can see clearly now about a particular situation, relationship, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna put all of these back. I'm gonna ask again because I really just want one card, but definitely I feel like all of those messages were supposed to be delivered to you. Spirit, what is the strongest energy approaching Sagittarius, surrounding Sagittarius in the month of June? What's the strongest? Seven of Cups. Sevens, okay. Very introspective number itself. For me, the number 7 is about a new beginning, because when you go, wow, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups here. Okay, so very much so, guys, this is about love. Hello. So with the number 7, although we recognize the number 10 as a completion, that is like quite literally a cyclical energy of a number. It has a cyclical vibration. With the number 7, okay, and for those of you who get into numerology, or even just the numerology that's embedded in tarot, when we talk about 5, okay, number 1, the fifth card in the deck is the Hierophant, which is, it's a very conservative type of energy, conservative approach. It is also an energy about wisdom. It's about kindness. The Hierophant itself is, but it's also a Mars type of energy. For those of you who follow like synchronicities, you see 555 all the time. It's about change, okay? It's about being conservative because things are about to drastically change. It's about that Six of Pentacles, justice energy, trying to keep things into balance because things are about to unfold. Things are about to manifest, that sort of thing. So with the number 5, when you come upon that energy in your life, in your circumstance, you know, in your situation or whatever the case may be, the angels are giving you a heads up. Hey, about to change some shit, okay? When you get to that number 6, it's because the change has already very much so happened, but more on a subtle level where you're like, oh, this is different. You know what I mean? But you're kind of still have that foot in the 5 and you're about to head into the 6. Now, once you fully embody that energy of 6, the 6th house, right? Then you come into that justice energy. Then you come into accepting your karma, that sort of thing, okay? 6th house. Then you can take a different look at what like your daily rituals are, how you contributed to whatever change is upon you in your relationship, in your life, whatever the case may be, whether it be at work, whatever the case may be. When you come into that 6th house energy, it is more so about you now being willing to do the work to get to the end of the marathon, right? So when I think about the number 7, that is an energy of like, after I had ran out of gas, okay, after I had, knock on wood, and I don't wish this for anybody, but after I lost my job, lost my finances, you know, separated from my partner, whatever the case may be, had some type of difference with my parents, had some type of difference with my siblings, whatever, and now I'm here. You know, the number 7 is about that energy of recharging, refueling, and I definitely feel like that is what's going on here quite clearly. It is a level of an ascension, but you've come to some level of realization that there are still certain things that cannot go on this journey, because you now know, or you will be knowing in the month of June on a higher level where you're headed. Okay, very deep right now. I'm not even gonna lie, this is deep, okay? But you have 7 of Cups here. This is Venus in Scorpio. For some of you guys, you could have a Venus in Scorpio. You could be dealing with someone who has a Venus in Scorpio. They could also be a Cancerian. They could have a rising in Scorpio, rising in Cancer. But regardless of that fact, you have the 7 of Cups here, which is normally about confusion, but I don't really get a vibe of confusion. This is just more so an energy of you assessing, appraising, right? Things are on the shelf. Like I said, this is like, let me put this stuff on the shelf. Let me see how this store is going to be set up. Let me see how this is all going to operate, right? Before you move into the 8. All right. Now with the 2 of Cups here, I mean, this is really, really self-explanatory, like I said, and I have to bring this card back out here. I'm probably going to have to pull on it because they just won't let it ride. But with these 2 energies here, with the 2 of Cups, it's definitely some type of like alchemical type of relationship that you have with a person, an alchemical type of connection that you have with a person. And I think that I don't think that I finished my thought earlier about, you know, the conversations that I have with my healing clients and my, you know, chakra and Reiki clients about ascension and healing. When you start to accept the fact that everything in the universe is done for a reason, it's done with divine order. Like one of the subscribers, and if she's here, hey, you know, she let me know that she just recently came upon a place in her life where she had to quit her job. I want to say she told me that she had to quit her job because her mom, who had been supporting her, you know, and babysitting her child or whatever the case may be, her mom has decided that she's going to withdraw her support. And I had to tell her, make sure that you focus on forgiveness, and progression at this point. Because if you focus on resentment in your heart that your mom's not going to do this because for whatever reason she can't do it, then you're discounting and diluting the power of the universe. Because of all of that has happened in her life, she's now going to start a business. She already had a business that was kind of sitting on the back burner, but now she's got to go full throttle. Now she has to really gas up. She came through that 5 to the 6, and now she's really got to gas up. So for a lot of you guys, you possibly are in a place right now where I feel like a lot of you guys are actually ahead of this energy, where whatever has happened over the last year, the last 18 months for some of you guys, I don't know why 2018 is definitely of some sort of significance for a lot of you guys, but you're starting to realize why certain things had to crumble and had to fall apart in order for you to be propelled into the place that you are very deserving of being in. But when it comes to healing and ascension, you definitely have to first focus on that forgiveness, opening your heart to receive whatever love is for you. But it's also an energy of the moment. If you're connected to somebody like this, if you're connected to somebody like this, and you know this is your twin flame, divine counterpart, that type of energy, whether you guys are in contact with each other or not, you have to focus on ascending and lifting yourself up. Because if you're energetically tied to a person, every level that you excel to, that person's gotta come with you, period. If they're meant for you, they have to come with you. And so if you're focused on excelling and elevating, and you realize that certain friends are falling off, certain family members acting funny, you have to believe that it's for a reason. It's either not their time to ascend to the level that you're headed to with the 7 of Cups here. Okay? It's either not their time or they're not coming. Period. I'm just saying. Listen, okay? We have 22 minutes. We got 2 cards out here, Sag. Look, what y'all got going on in June, okay? Tell me how Sagittarius would view the 7 of Cups with the 2 of Cups here, please. 9 of Cups energy, like I said, it is about and I didn't even realize that, but this is an energy of being selfish, okay? With the Page of Wands, brand new situation, you know, it's a brand new me, new number, who you, okay? Tell me more about why Sag would view this with the Page of Wands. Yeah, okay. So when I'm looking at this Page of Wands, this is an energy of like, with the ascension and the meditation that I'm telling you is a very heavy sort of vibe here. You could have been feeling kind of stagnated lately, maybe having dreams, having goals that you want to aspire to, taking on new projects, and you may not, everything was kind of getting in your way spiritually. It's like an energy of feeling like you're anchored somewhere. But with the Page of Wands, it's like there is some type of new energy, some type of new relationship, some type of enlightenment that's gonna come, and you're getting off the park bench. You no longer want to sit in the park and sulk. You're not waiting on the ice cream man to show up. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, for sure. Okay. Tell me why Sag would view this situation as the Page of Wands. Tell me why. Definitely an energy of good news. More Taurus energy, okay? With the 7 of Pentacles, a lot of 7s here, guys. So definitely there's a lot of introspection that's taking place. Like I said, this is like, let me look at my money. You know, I was able to put $20,000 in the bank this year in my savings account. What did I do? So I can repeat that process and elevate so that I can be able to put $40,000, $60,000 in my savings account going into the next year. You know, that's this type of energy. You know, I launched my business. You know, I was able to make 715 sales. You know, but I'm really interested in next year having 3,000 sales fulfilled. This is that type of energy. Who do I need on my team? Who do I need to let go on my team? You know, who made me late to a couple of appointments that would have, or I assume that they would have been blessings, even though I missed them. And in that moment of asking yourself that, don't forget to acknowledge, well, But the universe didn't make that happen so that I could be here in this moment taking heed of where I'm headed. That's this type of energy with the Page of Wands. Tell me one more thing about why Sag views their situation. So that's the Seven of Wands that just hit the ground. Like I said, 777. For some of you guys, you could have unblocked a person. That's definitely an energy here. Wow, you have the Wheel of Fortune in the Moon, my darlings. The Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. You have no idea what level of success is coming from this situation once you make make up your mind to rise up again. Wow. Tell me what the energy of the Wheel of Fortune is, please. Something's definitely changing. It's going to catch you off guard. Six of Wands, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. I definitely feel like someone's looking into investing in you. Someone's been watching you, taking notes. Definitely. This could definitely be an earth sign. Yes, it could be an air sign. So you have the Queen of Swords out here, and now you have the King of Swords with the Six of Wands. I do see travel here. Okay, but for some of you guys, you're worried about where this may be headed, what might be changing, what might be happening. This is not the time for you to be focusing on that. Some of you guys, a Jupiter in Scorpio, Jupiter in Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. Some of you guys may have Jupiter in Leo. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune being here for Sagittarius in the month of June, please. The Ace of Cups. I'm telling you. Listen, this is about your boo. This is about your boo. But some of you, oh my God, the Ten of Pentacles just fell out here. Sagittarius. Okay. Ten of Pentacles with the Page of Cups. You know, this is an energy of a person maybe just being subtle. This could be you or the person that you're connected to. But it's an energy of being kind of subtle about wanting to have something that is very, very solid, very committed. If you're dealing with a Libra, if you have Libra in your chart, please go watch their reading. Tell me about the moon. What's the energy of the moon, please? The Hermit. You could be dealing with someone who has a moon in Virgo particularly. Tell me more about this, please. The King of Swords. This could be a moon in Virgo, moon in Aquarius. Could be any of the fixed signs for sure. I don't feel like you're ready to be direct about your emotions, or this is the person that you're connected to is not ready to be very direct about their emotions. But I also feel like this is something that's secretly changing. Tell me what's the energy between the moon and the Wheel of Fortune here? Definitely has to do with this lunar eclipse, okay? Expect for a lot of things to start to shift. Knight of Pentacles. Sixth house energy. Yeah, this is you being put in a position to start receiving whatever you were giving. For some of you guys, you were giving some level of unconditional love to a person. Now, very heavily, this is about love. But it doesn't mean that it's about your spouse, boyfriend, intimate interest. This could also be about your family members, because I'm seeing a lot of people involved here. So this could definitely be about your father, mother, siblings, that sort of thing. Somebody is slowly heading towards this Ace of Cups. There's an energy of someone. Let me see how the other person, whoever the other person that Sag is going to connect to, how would they view the Ace of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, please? The Five of Cups. Definitely feel like someone they're feeling like they maybe took too long. Wow. Externally, like I said, you have the Ten of Cups here. You have the Five of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. That they lost some type of happiness, lost some type of opportunity with you. So like I said from the very beginning, okay, because you have Five of Cups here, Five of Pentacles, the number 5, right? Something definitely fell apart. Yeah, something definitely fell apart. Something ended. You know, with the Seven of Cups, you could be very confused about why things ended. You could be receiving some type of communication, though, about that. Somebody could be considering. I do feel like somebody wants to work on this relationship with you, this connection with you. I also feel an energy of somebody pumping their brakes. Like somebody might want to go like full throttle, and then for whatever reason they're pumping their brakes. This could be because of a family dynamic. This could be because of a relationship that they just got out of. Some type of karmic lesson that they may be healing from. Could be a possibility. With the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups here, I definitely feel like somebody had the time to literally like make, not literally write out, they could have, but this is an energy of like, damn, I realized that without Sagittarius, I'm bored all the time. You know, Sagittarius kept me trying new things or whatever the case may be. Sagittarius always decided what we were going to eat. Now I never know what the fuck I'm going to eat. Like, that's this type of energy with the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups and the King of Swords. Somebody's paying very close attention to that, okay? With the Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, this is a Six of Cups energy, okay? So definitely feel like there's someone coming back around. This could definitely be a Virgo. It could be a Scorpio. Taurus is here. Let me get some clarifying cards for you. Can you clarify the Knight of Pentacles? He just, I mean, like, this is somebody who will not, they're not ready to let this go. Clarify the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, please. Who is this? Who is this, please? Very heavy Taurus energy. Yep, like I said, you have despair here that just hit the ground, but it fell down in reverse. Now, when just seeing this dog here, this definitely, I feel like it's someone who you were extremely loyal to, you know. Yeah, this Five of Pentacles energy is very, very strong. It could definitely be a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo. For some of you guys, the Scorpio. Tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. What's changing? Where's this headed for Sagittarius? Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune, please. Journey is coming out, okay? So definitely feel like something's going to be moving very quickly. You're going to be getting a lot of spiritual downloads about this connection. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune, please. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Sagittarius, please. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit. Whoever it is that you're connected to, this person is like, they definitely could have Scorpio in their chart somewhere, because I'm feeling someone who's kind of like buried in their emotions, but their emotions run so deep, like deep, 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 where they don't really have anything to say. Like, if you could just read their emotions, they would just hand over the book. That type of energy. Wow, you got marriage here. So I definitely feel an energy of this connection with this person ascending to a higher level, but this person is still very much so caught up in a situation with a person who I feel like they don't trust, okay? Yeah, definitely caught up with some type of karmic situation. Clarify the Moon. Clarify the Moon. You have Courthouse here coming out as an issue. Like I said, Justice was out here, so I do feel like there's something that still needs to come in to balance. I do feel like you are maybe a bit like ahead of the curve with the person who you're potentially connecting to. You have sudden wealth here. Wow, look guys, it says 777. That's going to be very significant to some of you guys. You could be dealing, this could be something that ends up transpiring in the month of July, that actualizes in the month of July, but there are still some details that need to be worked out. You could definitely be dealing with someone who has children. You could have a child with this person. They're still working on something. How does this person want to resolve this situation with Sagittarius in the month of June? How do they want to resolve this? The Four of Pentacles. Really interesting. So I'm looking at this card, Four of Pentacles, right? I feel like this is you, Sagittarius. I think that a person is wanting you to maybe initiate some type of like you giving your time, you extending your time, attention, that sort of thing. But when I'm looking at this, I kept hearing oil. I need some oil. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar the Wizard of Oz, but for me, the Wiz, okay? In the Tin Man. Oh shit. Okay. Sorry. Just resonated a whole nother way. But yeah, like the Tin Man, where he's like, I need some oil, you know, because he really does want to move. He wants to move forward. He wants to dance. He wants to be lighthearted, but there's a hard shell that needs some level of lubrication. It's getting a little bit, come on now, Spirit. Now, tell me more about how this person wants to resolve this situation with Sagittarius in the month of June. The Nine of Cups, yeah. This person definitely wants to be happy. This is the Ace of Cups to the Nine of Cups. They're hoping that you're going to welcome them. I do feel an extension, some type of invitation to go out somewhere. You have the Knight of Pentacles here, or the King of Pentacles, which I really feel like this Knight of Pentacles, this is someone slowly moving towards what they know to be complete contentment and happiness. This definitely is a reconciliation type of energy, but there's something that this person has to walk away from. You have the Lovers here with the World. Like I said, this is really heavy. It's really amazing though. Really, really amazing. Let me, I'm going to put some of these back so I can get you guys a little more clarity before I let you go. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially if this is resonating for you thus far. Need some oil. I just keep hearing that. Let me give them a quick shuffle. I just seen the Queen of Pentacles. Hello. What are the hidden influences of this situation? Hidden factors. The Ten of Cups is an issue. A family definitely could be of some sort of, yeah, you have that with the Seven of Swords and Temperance. Somebody's not sharing the entire truth, but they want to. They definitely want to. They're a little tied up right now, though. They're heading towards you. I just feel like whenever you do come in connection with this person or come in contact with them, this is going to be an energy where this person just lets it all out, you know. How would Sagittarius view the Seven of Swords? Judgment. Okay, so definitely you're going to end up having some type of revelation as to why this didn't work out in the past. You have that here with the Star and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like whenever this person does finally open up to you, you guys are headed towards a level of healing, and you are going to be accepting this offer from this person. You are going to be extending your time, okay, willing to make a level of an investment in this person. Are there any other messages for Sagittarius with the Star and the Ace of Pentacles? Judgment here. You have the Four of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. The Two of Cups is back out here. I definitely feel like there is possibly a person that they're involved with right now that's keeping them from you. I also feel an energy too where you're definitely holding back from this person. But this person, if you've been in a situation with a person that you knew, no, that's the one, and they seem like they were confused, or they had cold feet, or they had something else going on, no, they know now. You have the Two of Cups here with Judgment. This is what they've had a revelation about. Okay, Four of Cups with the Two of Cups here is the Six of Cups energy. It's definitely a soulmate energy. You know, it's a reconciliation energy, double validation of reconciliation with judgment here, and this going to the Six of Cups. With the Queen of Pentacles, though, I just still feel like there's something that you're waiting for before you're all in. Okay, let's see what the outcome is, shall we? What's the outcome for Sagittarius in the month of June, Spirit? What's the outcome? The Queen of Wands and the Five of Wands. Yeah, there's competition. There is definitely competition. You have that here with the Chariot and the Six of Swords. So like I said, I definitely feel like this person's going to be coming in very heavy. Possibly going to be revealing some things that you may have known intuitively, but you didn't know the whole story. And so there was a level of judgment, I think, was passed. The Queen of Wands, even though the Knight of Wands is Sagittarian energy, you're definitely embodying this Queen of Wands energy for some of you guys. You have Aries in your chart somewhere. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands and Five of Wands being the outcome. Yeah, death is coming out as an issue. There's an element of time. There is still some type of process that needs to take place, and I feel like that's exactly what's going on here. There is still some part of this process, this level of healing, realization, this process of ascension that you guys are both going through, but there are still parts of it that need to be completed separately, with death here coming out as an issue. It's not time yet for something to completely transform, but oh, let me tell you, it is. Okay, let's get you some advice. Tell me what the advice is for Sagittarius, please. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Okay, so definitely you guys could be dealing with an air sign. Externally, you have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra, a lot of new moon energy. I definitely feel like this is a time of like new seeds being planted. You could have recently come through a space with this person where you guys were pruning away old judgments of one another, toxic behaviors that you guys might have interacted with between the two of you guys. But that's coming to an end. This is really, really clearly, this is about your love life. It is about your love life. I know we're at, what, 42 minutes, but I'm feeling like I'm supposed to read this card. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you for all of you guys who watch my entire reading. I put a lot of energy into this for you guys. So it says Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay. So it says, so this is the time to move forward. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way, and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently or on your own, but be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly, there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move forward towards your future as soon as possible. Explore the idea that it's not what you know, but whom you know. You need to be more detached from this situation. These are additional meanings for the card. You need to be more detached from the situation. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. More pragmatism is called for. Improve your karma by doing something charitable. So very spot on, like I told you guys. Even though I was not planning on focusing on the 6th house, the energy is very strong. You know, this is definitely a time, even if you are not seeing eye to eye with a person because of maybe things that they did to you in the past, you're coming up on a space where you're gonna be asked to at least lend that person a listening ear. It doesn't mean that you have to completely forget all that you guys have come through, but it is an energy of focusing on forgiveness, letting bygones be bygones, because let me tell you, whoever this person is in the middle of battling something, and you're sitting in a level of ascension. They're in the mist, in the middle of the storm of their transformation. Okay. That's your reading, Saggies. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially if the reading resonates with you. Again, if you want to book an emergency reading, you can definitely do that on my website, www.unveiledbyamber.com. I will see you guys next month. Bye.